Ladies and gentlemen, Blast has returned to One Punch Man. You gotta love it. Oh, I'm so pumped. I get so excited every time Blast shows up in the series. You know, I was thinking, and I think I actually like Blast more than Saitama. And it's not that I don't like Saitama. He's cool and funny and just such a great character, but there's just something about that Blast. I just love that dude. Blast is like the ultimate anime Chad. He gets all the girls, he beats all the enemies, he's the alpha, and he's back in the series. The question is, where is Saitama? So we continue this chapter with Empty Void, who we saw at the end of the last chapter hit Flashy Flash in the face with a dark cube. And it looked like Flashy Flash was about to take the power of God, but we see in the opening page of this chapter that Sonic sets him free by slicing Empty Void. I gotta admit, I was a little disappointed because I really wanted to see an evil god avatar Flashy Flash. Like, I really wanted to see that because I think it would just be so insanely cool. And it's a little bit unfortunate, but you know. But no, I guess Flashy Flash has a bigger role to play in this story in the future, so he's not gonna be turning into a god avatar. So I'm gonna break down this whole chapter for you guys, but before I do, I wanna announce something. In just a few days, I am releasing the biggest ever animation, the biggest ever video I've ever done in my entire YouTube career. We've been working on it for years, and I wanna show you a little taste right now. And you'll also get to hear Mastar speak in Japanese.
逃避した未来、悪魔が我々の世界に侵入した場所。そこで若者のソリナイヤーは聖騎士の古代の技術を習得。彼らの前に立ち塞がる。オカルトに全誘されたラッシュは世界中張りして目のアーティファクトを探しています。永遠の牢獄からルシファーを解放できる神秘的なアーティファクトを探しに世界中を利する。昔の友人は前年の戦争で致命的な地となりました。
So I'll be posting the full episode on the Demon Rush channel in just a few days. Just watch it. I promise you're gonna be blown away by how good it is, and you're gonna love it. So Sonic slashes Empty Void's arm and sets Flashy Flash free right before he was about to take God's hand and get the evil power. And this completely surprises Empty Void because he thought Sonic was weak, he thought he would be easily tempted by the power of God, and we get to see what kind of genjutsu he was under while Empty Void was trying to get him to take the power of God. And we go back to when Flashy Flash was about to eat a monster cell. If you remember, Hellfire and Gale gave him a monster cell to eat. He cooked it up and made it look like this nice delicious dinner, and he ate it, but nothing ever happened to him. And I was curious as to like why and if this was gonna do something to him later on, but I guess this is basically telling us that because he cooked it, it neutralized it. So as he's staring at this plate of monster cell meat, he hears a voice that says, "Come, eat up. You've been brushed off by Saitama, left in the dust by Flash, and humiliated by that man. Are you okay with that? Aren't you the strongest genius ninja? Come, become stronger from this, and let us show them how superior you are." So he picks up his knife and he looks like he's about to start slicing it up and eat it, but he stabs the monster cell. He saw right through it. And so apparently, because God was offering him power to battle Saitama, that didn't resonate with Sonic because he knows reaching Saitama is completely unobtainable. But as he says, Saitama's strength is elusive, but through Flash, I can see the ideal level of strength that I should target. And that's because in the last chapter, Sonic admitted it, at least in his head, that Flashy Flash was superior, his speed and power were just unmatched, but it wasn't too far off. And I think that because they grew up together and they've always been kind of similar in power, seeing how strong Flashy Flash has gotten lets Sonic know that there is a ninja that I can reach. If I can visualize it, I can follow it. And he says to Flash, "I'm gonna surpass you with my own power. Come on, get up." So he saves Flashy Flash, and he promises himself he's gonna try and match Flashy Flash in power, because obviously trying to match Saitama is impossible. A sweating Flashy Flash even admits, "Hey, I owe you one." So I guess he realizes that he was in some sort of genjutsu himself because he snapped out of it and reality must have changed. And now they charge in duo ninjas, charging in against the founding ninja, who doesn't really seem to be too concerned at this point. So he dashes around insanely fast, and as he says, all this zest is nice and all, but do you really think your situation has gotten any better? Just simply proving that he is still so far beyond Flash and Sonic. They charge it in him, and this guy appears right behind him, pulling out his swords and getting ready to kill them. And that's what we see. The Chad Blast arrives right behind Empty Void. This image is so raw. Like, I just love how you can feel the power of his presence from a single picture. There's not even an aura on this, and you can just feel how strong Blast is. Dude, I got so excited when I saw this panel. I was like, yes, yes! Murata, as always, with the just unbelievable double page spreads. You get a perspective shot with 4 characters, and somehow it just is perfectly on model. I mean, the guy's just a legend. This has also become a meme template because people are putting characters behind Blast even. And as Blast says, yo partner, you look well, which he obviously doesn't look good. I mean, he looks all morphed and demonic looking and stuff. If you remember the picture they showed us with Blast and Empty Void back to back, he wasn't a monster back then. He had hair and he just looked like a regular guy, and now his face looks all jacked up. Empty Void turns around, he's like, Blast, and then boom, gets knocked in the face by the gravity knuckle. And that's actually, unfortunately, the final page of the chapter. My question is, where is Saitama? I feel like Empty Void's getting knocked away here, and he's gonna like fly into Saitama, because we know that Blast was traveling around with Saitama looking for Empty Void, and we haven't heard or seen from Saitama in like 5, 6, 7 chapters, something like that. So I feel like he's also got to be on the battlefield too. I'm surprised Murata didn't spoil that, but honestly, I don't want to see Saitama one-shot this guy. I want to see Blast fight him, or Flashy Flash and Sonic, but they're probably not strong enough. I mean, this guy is a god avatar, like God Garo. I don't know if he's as strong as God Garo. He may be even stronger. I mean, Garo couldn't beat some of the top S-rank heroes without the god power anyway, and this guy was the partner of Blast, the #1 hero. So him being a god avatar, he may even be stronger than God Garo. So I'd really like to see Blast fight this guy at full power. I'd love to see more of Blast's abilities, but he just nailed him with a single punch. I mean, is it trying to tell us that Blast is still far superior to this guy, or is it just that he caught him off guard? But we'll have to find out in the next chapter. In any case, it's always nice to have Blast around. We get to learn more about God. We get to see more of Chad's abilities, and this is cool. I mean, we've been waiting for another really huge fight here in One Punch Man for quite a while, and now we're finally getting it. I think it's a short chapter just simply because Murata he created some sort of animation studio. He's his own animation studio, and unfortunately, it's not One Punch Man Season 3. I was going to make a video on this, but he confirmed that he is not working on One Punch Man Season 3, nor his studio is. He's doing some other work, and it's also kind of unfortunate that it's taking away from One Punch Man, but I still feel blessed to get One Punch Man chapters. We get Blast, we get Saitama, we get a new god avatar, so I'm not trying to complain. I mean, I'm a fan who wants more. Can you blame me? I hope you guys will check out Demon Rush, subscribe to that channel. Just a few days, the new animation's coming out, and we also have booster packs of the trading card game available for the $10,000 cash prize tournament that's coming up in just 1 month in Frederick, Maryland. Links and more information are in the description box, and I hope to be seeing you guys very soon. The full episode is airing in 1 week, only on the Demon Rush YouTube channel, featuring Japanese voice actors including Kensho Ono. It's by far the best animation we've ever done. And huge announcement, we are holding a $10,000 cash prize tournament for the Demon Rush trading card game, March 23rd at Tournament City Games in Frederick, Maryland. You heard that right, the best trading card game ever created. Demon Rush is back with beta booster boxes that you can get right now off the website shop.demonrush.com. Buy a booster box and get a free champion card, either Soren or Rush, which you can use to start building your deck and playing right away.
I'm so excited for Demon Rush.
It's actually amazing.
It's one of the best feelings that you're ever going to get from a card game.
I also highly recommend picking up a Soren or Rush starter deck. They're packed full of rare staple cards that you absolutely need to run in your deck. This is going to be a massive event with cosplayers, raffles, and it will be a huge Mastar meetup as well as the Demon Rush meetup. Players from all around the United States and Canada are flying in for this tournament, which will be live streamed on the Demon Rush YouTube channel, our first major esports event. You have 5 weeks to prepare for this tournament. Mark your name in history and get started with Demon Rush now.